The war for your attention is the only battle that matters. You are trading your limited life force for someone else's dream. Comfort is the silent killer of every great ambition you hold. Discipline is the only bridge between your current life and your legacy. The modern world is designed to keep you distracted, broke, and compliant. Your future self is either thanking you or mourning your wasted potential. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Big Brother, and this message is brought to you by Razor Focus. Look at the person sitting next to you. Look at the person you see in the mirror every morning. Most of the people you see are walking ghosts, drifting through a life they never chose, trapped in a cycle they don't understand, and dying long before they are actually buried. We live in a world that has become a sophisticated cage built of glass and silicon, a world where your focus is the most valuable commodity on the planet, and yet you give it away for free to the highest bidder. Every notification, every mindless scroll, every hour spent in a cubicle doing work that doesn't set your soul on fire is a piece of your life that you will never, ever get back. The clock is not just ticking, it is screaming. It is screaming that your time is running out and that the version of you that was supposed to change the world is being smothered by the weight of average expectations. You were told that if you followed the path, if you went to school, got the job, and traded 40 hours a week for 40 years, you would eventually find happiness. They lied to you. They didn't tell you that the 9 to 5 is not a career path. For most, it is a psychological sedative designed to keep you just comfortable enough that you never develop the hunger to escape. You are living in a manufactured reality where your potential is being harvested to build someone else's empire while yours remains a wasteland of maybe someday, and tomorrow I'll start. The pain of discipline is heavy, yes, but the weight of regret is unbearable. Regret is a ghost that will haunt you on your deathbed, whispering about the person you could have become if only you had the courage to say no to the distractions and yes to your own greatness. The world in 2026 is louder than it has ever been. It is a digital storm designed to fragment your mind and weaken your resolve. If you cannot control your focus, you cannot control your life. You are a passenger in your own body, being driven toward a destination you didn't pick by algorithms that don't care about your soul. It takes a radical, almost violent level of commitment to reclaim your mind. It requires you to look at the things everyone else finds normal, the gossip, the entertainment, the endless consumption, and realize that those are the chains. You have to be willing to be the outcast. You have to be willing to sit in the silence and face the terrifying reality of your own thoughts. Only in that silence, away from the hum of the machine, will you hear the voice of your true purpose calling you to something higher. Discipline is not a punishment, it is the ultimate act of self-love. When you tell yourself you are going to work and then you actually do it, you are building a relationship with yourself based on trust. Most people have no self-trust because they lie to themselves every single day. They say they will wake up at 5, and they hit snooze. They say they will start the business, and they watch television instead. Every time you break a promise to yourself, you are killing your confidence. You are telling your subconscious that your word means nothing. To escape the trap, you must become a person of your word. You must develop a razor-sharp focus that cuts through the noise of your emotions and the demands of your ego. You must learn to work when you are tired, to lead when you are afraid, and to stay the course when the entire world is telling you to take the easy exit. The burden of greatness is a heavy one, and it is a weight most people are too weak to carry. They prefer the light shackles of mediocrity because it doesn't require them to look into the abyss of their own potential. But you are different. You are here because you have felt the friction between the life you are living and the life you were meant for. That friction is your soul's way of telling you that you are out of alignment. Every day you spend in a state of distraction is a day you are essentially an accomplice in your own stagnation. You must develop a hatred for the average. You must cultivate a disgust for the good enough mentality that keeps the masses huddled in the warmth of their own excuses. To escape the trap, you must become a predator of your own goals, hunting down every opportunity to improve with a ferocity that terrifies those who are content to just get by. Consider the energy you waste seeking approval from people who are just as lost as you are. We are social creatures, but the 9 to 5 culture uses that instinct against us, creating a hive mind where original thought is punished and conformity is rewarded with a paycheck that barely covers the cost of your stress. Breaking free requires a psychological divorce from the crowd. You have to be okay with being the villain in someone else's story if it means being the hero in your own. True mental strength is the ability to maintain your focus when the people you love doubt you, when the bank account is low, and when the results are nowhere to be seen. It is the grit to keep grinding in the dark until the light of your success becomes too bright for the world to ignore. Look at your hands. They were made to build, to create, and to lead, not to swipe endlessly on a glowing screen. The modern world has weaponized dopamine to turn you into a digital peasant, begging for likes and validation while your real-life kingdom remains in ruins. You must reclaim your biological hardware. You must rewire your brain to find pleasure in the struggle, not just the reward. When you sit down to work in 2026, you are entering a battlefield. On one side is every distraction ever invented, backed by billions of dollars of engineering. On the other side is your willpower. If you lose that battle, you lose your life. But if you win, if you can hold your focus for hours while the world screams for your attention, you become an unstoppable force. The transition to freedom is often a lonely road, and that is where most people turn back. They cannot handle the solitude that excellence demands. But you must understand that the loneliness is a filter. It is the universe's way of clearing out the people who would only hold you back from your ultimate evolution. This is the time to go internal. This is the time to audit your habits, your circle, and your thoughts with a cold, analytical eye. If something does not contribute to your growth, it is a liability. Cut it out. If a relationship drains your energy instead of fueling your fire, let it go. You are preparing for a mission that requires a lean, focused, and disciplined mind. You cannot carry the baggage of your old life into the new one you are building. And understand this clearly, freedom is not a lottery ticket, it is a construction project. Brick by brick, habit by habit, decision by decision, you are either building a prison or a palace. Every morning you wake up, you are casting a vote for the identity you will live with for the rest of your life. The small disciplines feel insignificant in the moment, but compounded over months and years, they create a momentum that becomes impossible to stop. The man who reads 10 pages a day will, in a year, stand intellectually taller than the man who scrolls for 3 hours a night. The woman who invests in her skills daily will, in 5 years, command rooms that once intimidated her. This is not luck. This is alignment between action and intention. You must also accept that there will be seasons where nothing seems to move. Seasons where you work relentlessly and the results whisper instead of roar. That is the test. Anyone can stay committed when applause is loud and progress is visible. But the elite are forged in silence. They show up when no one is watching. They execute when there is no guarantee. They continue when quitting would be socially acceptable. In those invisible seasons, you are not failing, you are being refined. Pressure is not there to crush you, it is there to shape you into someone who can handle the weight of success without collapsing under it. Stop waiting for motivation. Motivation is a visitor, discipline is a resident. Motivation comes and goes based on mood, weather, and convenience. Discipline remains when you are tired, when you are bored, when you are emotionally drained. If you build your life on motivation, it will crumble the moment life becomes difficult. But if you build it on systems, routines, and non-negotiable standards, you become stable in chaos. You become dangerous in uncertainty. And in a world that is constantly shifting, the most powerful position you can occupy is internal stability. There will be people who mock your ambition. They will call you obsessed. They will say you have changed. And they will be right, you have changed. Growth requires transformation, and transformation makes comfortable people uncomfortable. Do not shrink yourself to fit into rooms that no longer match your vision. Expansion is uncomfortable, but contraction is deadly. If you feel the distance growing between you and your old environment, it is not a sign to go back, it is a sign that you are evolving. Keep going. As you sit here listening to these words, feel the fire beginning to stir in your chest. That is the part of you that still remembers who you were meant to be. Do not let that fire go out. Protect it. Feed it. Use it to burn away the excuses and the hesitation. This journey is not about money, though the money will come. It is about who you become in the process of seeking freedom. It is about the character you build when you choose the difficult path over the convenient one. It is about the legacy you leave behind for those who come after you. By choosing to watch this and by committing to the path of the elite, you are already separating yourself from the masses. If you value this journey and want to stand with those who refuse to settle, show your commitment to your own growth by liking this video and subscribing to the Razor Focus channel. It is a small signal to the universe that you are ready for the next level of discipline. The transition from the trap to the throne is not an overnight event. It is a series of 1,000 small victories. It is the victory of choosing a book over a remote. It is the victory of choosing deep work over a shallow conversation. It is the victory of choosing your future over your comfort. The world will try to pull you back. Your old friends will try to pull you back. Your own mind will try to pull you back. But you must be relentless. You must be cold-blooded in your pursuit of excellence. You must develop a focus so intense that the distractions of the world become invisible to you. You are building a fortress of the mind, and every disciplined act is another brick in the wall that protects your purpose. As we reach the conclusion of this moment together, realize that the gate to the trap is already unlocked. It has always been unlocked. The only thing keeping you inside was the fear of what lies beyond the fence. But the unknown is where your power lives. The uncertainty is where your wealth is hidden. The 9 to 5 is a known misery, freedom is an unknown glory. Choose the glory. Choose the struggle. Choose the version of yourself that survives the fire and comes out as tempered steel. Go back into the world, but do not be of it. Move with a different frequency. Walk with the quiet confidence of a man or woman who has mastered their mind and secured their future. The era of your distraction ends today. The era of your dominance begins now. Wake up. The dream is over, and the real work begins now. Focus. Discipline. Freedom. It is all within your reach, but only if you are willing to reach out and take it. The world is waiting for you to show up. Don't keep it waiting any longer.